Go, go. I'm on.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play. Offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one, tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
And what was the dive look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? They all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Whip. Watch the whip.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation
here we go.
For an easy completion and a 1st down.
56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here. 56 the Mike.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Clock, keep the assignments, let them run it in, they did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ready. 60 yards. Check off. I got him. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 53's the Mike. 53.
On second and 15 now. Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Haskins, third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually... Right at midfield. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was second and long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
A 59-yard attempt.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 6-0 our score after 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
95 is Mike. Watch 95.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
95.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go, boys.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, check 24. Watch it.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Man up, deep, close to us. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
56. Watch the run, Russ.
46 down, man, 5-4.
56, Mike, 56.
Plan.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. You got hot seven. Out.
2nd down, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, let's get this.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Back. 180. Get that quarterback, D-Line. Get that quarterback. 57. Get that quarterback.
Tight dog.
Great 57. Hey, exit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time.
Wentz gonna throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now Washington gonna use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight ends left. You got 3 down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 27.
Again, it's Haskins. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go. Waiting.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Forky, 82, Forky.
56.
What?
On first down, Wentz. Wide open man, it's Foster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Waiting.
Mike's 56. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. For the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? Hey, watch it.
Hey, empty.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Sunday.
Wentz now to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Mike 35.
What's that?
Now Wentz again. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tyson. Let's find 7.
Wentz to throw again. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Philadelphia.
Done. 20.
It's game situation. Let's go. 36, 36.
Here, shift.
Motion, motion, motion.
82, 82. Ram, one.
Running right, here's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Let's get it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Kill.
Double tight. Even.
Hey, Alpha.
35.
Here's Wentz to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Let's go,
Philadelphia.
Let's go.
From 6 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Haskins will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Wentz now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Trey! And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt them deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wide, get wide.
Check 50, check 50.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Big stop, let's go!
Jordan Reed has it. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Check.
Haskins back to the air. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hatch it. Hatch it.
They'll go again with Sanders. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Go. 280!
Mike's 56.
Here.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Black.
Switch gears.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Redskins
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Here we go. Watch the screen. Kill. Zoom.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Right here, right here.
This is Geis. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Now Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shit!
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill! Check 99.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
25, check 25, check 25.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. The throw taken in by Sims. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. He can't hang. Let it go.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. 120.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.